Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kayla. I am a little late making this announcement, and I also wasn't sure if I was actually going to do it anyways, but I have decided that I am going to participate in Camp NaNoWriMo this July. However, my goals are going to be very different than what I feel like the usual camp or just NaNoWriMo goals in general are. So I wanted to make this video quickly and get it up since I'm already a day behind, just to kind of tell you what my goals are for the month and give you a rundown of what I'm hoping to achieve. I'll tell you right now, they're not big goals, but I have tried to set big goals, you know, for the past year. I've tried to set consistency goals that just I'm never able to stick to, but I know how important for me being able to actually stick to some sort of consistency would be. So I have decided that I'm just gonna try again. You know, doesn't matter how many times you fail, as long as you keep on trying, and then eventually something will stick, something will work. So since I have not been able to achieve the bigger goals that I've set, we're just gonna bring the goals back down even further and see if we can hit some even smaller ones. For Camp NaNoWriMo, I will be working on Between the Waves. I'm not gonna start anything new. I am just going to start rewriting the second draft, which I mentioned in a previous video. I think I'm gonna actually rewrite the whole thing. I don't think I'm going to edit draft 1 to become draft 2. I think I'm just going to use all of the fixes that I figured out from reading through draft 1, and I'm just gonna completely retype draft 2. I'm still gonna use the chapters, I'm still gonna use certain scenes. I imagine there might be a few scenes here and there as well that get copied directly over, although they're gonna have to be pretty special in order to do that. So most of them are just gonna be retyped. For those of you who don't know, I actually can't recall how often I've explained this story, but Between the Waves is the current name for it. It's the manuscript that I started working on in NaNoWriMo of 2021, so last year's NaNoWriMo in November. But the story is going to be a YA fantasy. So there's magic, pirates, it kind of takes the form of a heist, so there's a lot of kind of gathering information and intel and going to different places. That is the project that I will be working on. Like I mentioned, my goals, they need to be easily achievable because 90% of the goals that I set in the past, I don't actually achieve. So I'm gonna try and set smaller goals that are a little bit easier for me to reach, and then hopefully when I reach those I feel good about myself and I can maybe set some bigger goals. So for Camp NaNoWriMo, my goal is to only write 7,750 words in the draft 2 rewrite. That is 250 words a day. Super doable. I think I'll be okay, and it makes it a little easier as well because I am rewriting a story that already exists and I know a lot about it, so I can write it a little quicker than if I was just drafting. I'm giving myself a lot of kind of an easy path to hit these goals because I think it's more important for me to hit smaller goals and actually achieve them than to hit bigger goals that seem more impressive but not actually reach them. So I have set up my Camp NaNoWriMo project goal on NaNoWriMo. If you want to join me over there, there's always lots of friend requests, and every once in a while I go through and accept all of them. So you can follow me over there if you want to follow along every day what I'm doing. So I've got that set up and we are ready to go. Then I wanted to include a couple goals that aren't actually Camp NaNoWriMo related, but are kind of just ways to facilitate more consistent writing. So I have some craft books that I would like to read. I'm not putting too much pressure on myself because we're also reading Graceling for our book club right now, and I do want to read that, but I think it's a pretty easy read, so I should be okay. So over the course of July, I would like to read 2 craft books and this kind of historical research book. So the first one, Save the Cat Writes a Novel. I mentioned I was going to start reading this already. I have started reading it and making notes and stuff, so I would like to get through this whole thing this month. And then I'm also going to read The Science of Storytelling, which these are the 2 books I picked up last weekend, I think it was. I did already start reading this one as well, and I think it's going to be one of those books that is very inspiring. I already like the way it's written. And then I also picked up this book from the library. It's called Pirates, A New History from Vikings to Somali Raiders. I did a little bit of research on kind of some general pirate books, I guess, that were available at my library, and this one seems comprehensive and easy to read. I think that it's going to be kind of a nice condensed history of piracy and pirates throughout the ages, different kinds of pirates, what drove them to become pirates, things that they did, and kind of just a bunch of information in a really nice, condensed, comprehensive book about what it was to be a pirate. And obviously I'm reading this because I'm writing about pirates right now. So I want to read those books just because they are going to help kind of fuel me to continue working on Between the Waves anyways. So those are my goals for Camp NaNoWriMo. Only one of those goals is actual writing, and it is less than 10,000 words for the entire month. But even 250 words a day sometimes is a struggle for me, so I just want to set goals that I can actually reach, and like I mentioned, that is more important to me than setting these big, exciting, impressive goals. So if you have any questions about anything at all, let me know in the comments down below. I would also love to hear what all of you are writing this month or what you're working on, whatever you can about your story. I'd love to hear it. And you can always follow me on NaNoWriMo as well. Thank you all for watching this video. Please like and subscribe and follow along with my journey. Don't forget to smile, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.